Hi there, my name is Grace from Grace Drinks Coffee, and today I'm going to be doing my empties in and out. So the things that I emptied and what I replaced them with, if I replaced them with anything at all. So this is going to be the last time you see my face for a little bit. I hope you enjoy. The first empty that I want to get out of the way is Caudalie. I emptied this bottle of it. It is about, I would say, 2 months worth of product in there, and I do get it replaced every 2 months. I've had this for I've had a subscription for about 2 years now, and it's stayed the same. It works pretty well for my skin. It's pretty much niacinamide and clindamycin, and it works. It comes in an airless pump, and so of course the replacement was Caudalie. So it's a repurchase, I guess. I just like to get that out of the way because I go through these a lot, and they've been in a lot of my empties, either posts or videos. But this gets my seal of approval, that little check mark. That's my approval. The next empty that I have is the Sorbet Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. I don't buy things from Sorbet typically. It's not really a brand that I want to be spending my money on. I don't like things that are heavily fragranced, and this dry shampoo was definitely heavily fragranced. I don't like putting fragrance in my hair because my hair touches my face, and I don't like putting fragrance on my face. In my humble opinion, fragrance should just be perfume. Fragrance just seems to irritate my body. So I didn't replace it. I don't like dry shampoo. I just don't use it for my hair type. I don't think it works for me. The next empty that I have is the Wabisabi Botanicals, the Giver cleansing oil. This was recommended to me by actually a coworker at my old job, and it gets a 10/10 for this design. It's really, really pretty to have in your cabinet. In terms of being a good product, I mean, listen to this. There was a lot of frustration for me in getting the product out, especially because I had to cup my hand around it so that the oil wouldn't sputter everywhere. And I felt like for such an expensive product, because this is in the $50 range, I don't think I should be having to struggle with the packaging, especially I don't think it should be wasting the product like that. But it does emulsify and it comes off the face really easily. It's a good cleanser. I think they need to work on that packaging. The next empty I have is the Hamish All Clean Cleansing Balm. Comparably, this is $14 and lasts me a good 3 months. So I really like it. It's balm to oil, and then it emulsifies, and I feel like it doesn't ever leave a residue on my face, so it gets my emphatic stamp of approval. I've bought this maybe 3 times, and as I'm watching this video, I think I might rebuy it again after I use this. This was the replacement I bought. It's the Glossier Milky Oil Waterproof Makeup Remover. I really thought this was going to be comparable to the Garnier Micellar Water, but really this is more did you guys ever get those sample Lancome Bifacial, Biphase eye makeup removers that were just so oily that every time you touched your face it was this feeling? Yeah, I don't really like it that much. The next empty that I have is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. This was gifted to me by the brand. I really did like this toner, but my disclaimer on Good Molecules is the same one I've been putting on it for the past couple of months. I think that the brand needs to work on its ethics. They didn't have a good response to the Black Lives Matter movement, and the founder has... Ooh, wow, my cat just struggled to get on top of the bookshelf. They need to work on themselves. Then the replacement that I have for this is the Rosen Gold Tides Toner. I got this in the acne care routine. I think that it was the small trial size routine. So far, this really isn't working for my skin. I put a review about this, a check-in on my Instagram, and I said the same thing. I'm continuing to use it because I like to use things up, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing that anytime soon, if ever. It's just kind of an product. The next empty that I have is the CoverGirl Lid Lockup Primer. This is my favorite eye primer of all time, so of course it's a repurchase. I think like for something you can get from like really easily from the drugstore anywhere, this is just the greatest. It's tacky, so it like really holds on to my eye makeup, and I have very oily eyelids, so that gets my my stamp of approval, this little pink check mark. The next empty that I have is the Overtone coloring conditioner. This is their sample size because honestly I was just using it to color my highlights. I bleached my hair maybe, I don't know, sometime in July and dyed it pink, and as the pink has faded I want it to be brown again. This actually, I would say, didn't do a very good job. I used it twice and I don't think it's the color that I expected it to be, so I didn't get a replacement for it. I might try the espresso brown color from Overtone. I really did like how it makes my hair feel, as opposed to like, I mean, to be fair, I've only ever colored my hair once before in my life, but I liked this one a lot. It made my hair feel really soft. Next empty, I have two things from Briogeo in this video. Both were the birthday gift from Sephora. This is the Don't Despair Repair Mask. Not much to say about this for me. I don't think Briogeo is worth the money. I will just say that right now. I think you can get much better hair masks and hair products for curly hair, for curly hair for much cheaper. Like, the Main Choice is an incredible brand. Talia YG, also an incredible brand. Briogeo. This is the Scalp Revival scrub thing. I don't really feel like it works like a scrub on my hair, and I don't like the smell. It kind of smells like watered down wintergreen mints. Or sorry, spearmints. Like maybe spearmint, but like a watered down version of it. Like maybe if you were like swallowing a spearmint with water. Sorry. Okay. The next empty that I have is this Caudalie Vino Source Moisturizing Sorbet. I actually didn't use this as a face moisturizer, as one should. I used this was a sample size that I got, that I wanted to give away. I use it as a body moisturizer because when I don't like things on my face, I use them on my body. Moisturizer is moisturizer is moisturizer. So it was great on my body. I think I would love to use it on my face, but it has a lot of fragrance. The next empty that I have is just this random Bic razor, but I mean, I was throwing it away, so it may as well come in this video. Why not? It was just something that, like, I was moving and needed a razor. Scott had it. Why not? The replacement is this Joy razor. I actually just got this from the drugstore. It seems to be like a knockoff type of Billy razor, so it's just got like replacement heads, and I'll probably be buying that because now I have it. The next empty that I have is this LUSH Rockstar soap. I mean, this is just a flake of a flake of it. I saved the flake for you guys because I really wanted to put it in my empties. Rockstar soap, the pink one, is it's something that I buy when I'm feeling sad because it reminds me of home, because my mom always buys me that soap. The next empty that I have is the Belif Aqua Bomb. I think this is a travel size or maybe a trial size. I received this through Influencer for review. This broke me out like crazy on my face. So I know a lot of people like this. I don't want to knock it, but I ended up using it on my body again. Sorry about that. I am gonna be trying the like serum that they gave me as well. I was putting that on my body too, but it doesn't seem to have that much fragrance in it, so I might try it on my face. The next empty, Alba Botanica Acne Dote Face and Body Scrub. Don't use this shit on your face. Don't you dare do that. I mean, it is basically just walnut scrub, but it works really, really well for my body acne. So I've been using this maybe 6 or 7 years, and I replace it with the same thing every time, except this time, because when I went to CVS, all they had was this Shea Moisture Quench and Refresh body scrub. There was a dearth of cruelty-free body scrubs at CVS, and I'm very upset about it. I'm just not understanding why they didn't have my Alba body scrub. And you know, this the Shea Moisture one, it's kind of just water with little sugar beads in it, so I mean, it smells good. Their cactus water things always smell amazing. So I think this is my last empty. This is the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G10. I used it all up. I've gone through many a Glossier concealer, and I always have one in my collection. I think Glossier needs to work on themselves too as a brand, because I read their staff's open letter to the brand, and I think, yeah, they also need to expand their shade ranges. So I do have a replacement of it, but they could work on themselves. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I didn't want to throw away the Glossier glass thing because I actually really like the packaging. It's very sturdy. I don't really much like the packaging of these Milk concealers. I used to, but the name is starting to rub off, so I decanted them into the Glossier tub. And part of the other thing that that hasn't been working with me with these concealers is that they're a bit drying. So I added squalene oil to it, just like a couple of drops, and I mixed it together. And I wore it all day yesterday, kind of like I don't really wear foundation these days, so just like concealer all over. And guess what? It was great. So sometimes as a lesson or as a rule, I like to give things another shot before I get rid of them. I wasn't going to get rid of these concealers, but I was finding it increasingly more difficult to use them as they were drying up around my mouth. So these are my empties. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my replacements, and but thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.